So when I went into treatment for addiction and for an eating disorder, as I stated several other times already in some of my other videos, that I discovered that I had been sexually abused as a child. And I often asked myself, how could I have just blocked it out and not remembered? Like, what had happened? And the reality is, I've done so much research on it and spoken to hundreds of people around childhood trauma and blocking things out and dissociation. And I remember so clearly from I can't even remember from what age, but it's little, being able to dissociate and it feeling like anxiety or a panic attack, but like almost leaving my body. And that is what dissociation was for me, completely leaving my body. And I know now that it was because I was so little. I was a little child being sexually assaulted and abused and raped, and it was so traumatic that I almost want to say my soul left my body, but my mind shut off everything that happened, and I needed to leave in order to survive what was happening to me. And that is part of why my body and mind protected me from the experience, and also my emotions protected me to say, this is too much for this little girl to handle. She's got to shut down. So only once I started feeling safe, which was ironically with a counselor who I was able to talk to about what was going on in my family. And I could already feel from the counselor that they weren't judging me. They were completely individualized, person-centered. They weren't judging me as anybody. They were just there to create and to a safe space, but also to hear my story. And from starting off just chatting to them to really feeling like, geez, this is a human being, and being able to connect with them and share with them my story, I was able to feel real empathy and understanding, and not pity, empathy and understanding. And I started off just talking about daily things, and then I started to talk about my past, and then I started being able to land back into my body and start connecting with myself. And I think people don't understand, but when it comes to addiction or any kind of using of substances or an eating disorder or any addiction really, it creates a buffer between yourself and your trauma. So it actually becomes the safe space, because the drugs become the part of the dissociation, the part of the needing to leave the body, because the body and the mind and the trauma is unsafe. It is terrifying. So when I started being able to land slowly back into my body and connect with myself, I was able to start processing and exploring some of the stuff that had happened to me. My passion really is to create safe spaces for people that have gone through severely traumatic events or just need a safe space to talk. And a traumatic event is really anything that traumas is about the person, and trauma is about, no one can judge trauma. You decide for yourself what that trauma is. And you don't even need to come to therapy now with trauma. You can come just to talk about your addiction, or to talk about your family, or to just ask for help. We're not here to diagnose or give you a label. We're just here to help you land back in your body and feel safe. Please reach out. We are here to support you.